So you've decided to roll a pair. You've decided to man up. Have you, Timmy? Not so fast. What's that in your hand? What the hell are you holding? Is that a squad surplus? You big dummy, you only need a tour of duty ticket to participate. That crap isn't required, and definitely not recommended. Now that we are in the topic of introduction, I might as well go all the way and explain to you the basics. As you might have guessed by now, the premise of this game mode is to stop a horde of robots coming wave by wave from delivering the bomb into one of Manco's facilities, which you are defending. Why those facilities have bomb hatches, literal holes where the bomb goes, is beyond me. In this operation, 2 cities, there are 2 maps, and a total of 4 missions, 2 for each map. They respectively have 6 waves and 7 waves each, that are required to be completed to finalize one tour, and get our golden weapon or professional kill streak fabricated. Without a doubt, this operation is the most profitable one by far, and thus, the most popular. Each mission is scripted. Some robots appear right after a particular set of other robots. Initially, way back when all of this came out, I didn't think that was the case, because the robots for the wave showed up at seemingly random times. However, if this is your situation, know that this is due to a skill issue. As I have learned, the less organized or skilled a team is, the more things tend to go into disarray, and you'll end up seeing a blend of all sorts of robots at one single time. And of course you don't want that. Now let's talk about the user interface real quick. You must have noticed a series of symbols or pictograms, the bomb icon at the bottom center of your screen. This does namely 2 things. It lets you know if the bomb is currently being carried, and it points you towards its position. Additionally, when it's all lit up orange like this also tells you whether or not a giant robot is carrying the bomb. The first level of the bomb carrier buff symbolizes extra defense. The second level, marked by a magic cross, symbolizes health regen. And finally, when they're fully buffed, they will start dealing crit damage, based on the distance for which they've held the bomb. Only the first level of the bomb carrier buff provides an AoE defense to nearby robots, but levels 2 and 3 don't apply to them. Now let's discuss the type of robots there are. At the top center there's a HUD that illustrates a couple of pictograms with numbers, and a support tab on its right side. This tells you which robots are to be expected for the current wave. Let's say for example a rocket with the number 48 associated with it. That means that at some point during the wave, you will face a total of 48 soldiers, maybe in smaller groups, maybe all at once. Another example, when you see a square with a shiny blue border, that means that robot or robots deal crit damage. You're probably wondering what the shoe over a red background could possibly mean. I'm here to tell you that shoe symbolizes running fast. That's right, a super scout. The red background simply means they're a giant robot. And yes, that is unironically what they're called, super scouts. Before we begin, there are some key things to keep in mind about the MVM elitist community. That is anyone who has a high tool. In other words, an experienced player who, more often than not, is going to behave rather cynically or in a generally displeasing manner towards those who don't know what the frick they're doing. This of course means beginners. I'll have you know that I fall within the same category. Namely due to 3 reasons: impudence, indolence, and retardation, which wears its name perfectly because it refers to people who tarry on pressing F4, aka starting the game, and characterizes them as mentally deficient. I mean no disrespect if that is your thing, but as a new player, you have to comprehend. Your team isn't entitled to wait for you to finish up Einstein calculating your upgrades so you can finally be ready to allow us to start. Before each wave starts, we all need to ready up, to bring the 2-minute wait timer from one person pressing F4 all the way down to 10 seconds of wait time. You need to understand that you're basically dead weight we are forced to carry. Nothing more than a distraction, a meat shield, and that isn't your fault. But in the meanwhile, all we ask of you is to start contributing by promptly pressing F4 as soon as you join the game or as soon as the wave ends, regardless if you're ready or not. If you do happen to be behind on upgrades, you should know that there's always a station available in spawn, where you can satisfy your capitalist urges of credits expenditure. Money is a crutch anyway. Each mission lasts between 35 to 45 minutes on average, consisting of 6 to 7 waves depending on the map, which corresponds to a maximum of 14 minutes of wait time, times 4, which is roughly 1 hour wasted waiting for some mouth breather to press F4 in order to get our loot. And that's not counting the skill issue and mistakes during the waves, which makes us linger even further. An average gamer lobby will still waste 28 minutes of wait time to finalize a tour, which is too much on its own. Remember, the sooner we end this, the sooner we all get our loot, even the ones that are slacking, which is, let's be honest, you. But what about having fun? The hell are you on about? Were you not listening to this man count seconds and minutes? Talk about waste of time. Does that shit sound like a fucking playground to you? Oh, you sweet summer child. There is no fun in Man Up. Only the grind. I'm gambling gaming up in this biatch. Oh, you wanna have fun? Why don't I kick your ass to Bootcamp? I mean, it's completely free. You have the exact same missions, plus you'll get to practice there. Otherwise, when you join my server, even though you were in it since wave 1 and I just so happened to appear, you're still on my time. So you press that F4 because I was ready before I joined your game. I've done this hundreds of times, including with teams of 3 people. Just be happy I arrived and adopted you as extra luggage I decided to carry. Now let's talk about indolence, shall we? Hypothetically, if you are underperforming, not doing what is expected of you, you turn into a burden for the team, because no one really wants to carry your lazy ass to victory, only for you to end up getting better loot. Everyone in my lobby has to pull their own weight. Skill issue aside, you have to earn it. Otherwise, if that is how you roll, allow me to kick you out so you can go on a quest of finding a filthy aimbotting AFK sniper team that will happily provide you with that kind of boost service you so desire. I just like to keep my honest peeps separate from the disgusting weebo chimp cells. But really, it's a question of personal preference and high standards. I'm sorry you don't have them. Lastly, let's discuss the topic of impudence, or insolence, if you prefer. If and when someone with more experience or contributions to the team, remember to press tab, tells you not to do something without further elaboration, then there's a good reason behind it. In any case, you should perceive that as a dog with a bone growling at you each time you do something stupid, such as approaching it. Why not just tell me what I did wrong, you fucking asshole? Well, Wojak, sometimes we are just sick of explaining basic game mechanics to you. Or sometimes we don't have time to coddle you in the middle of the wave. So instead of throwing a childish tantrum by doing the same wrong thing, try having some brain cell connections though. Be more observant of your surroundings. Like, wow, it appears as if these pyros keep auto-reflecting everything. Maybe I should stop shooting them with my bazooka and help out my teammate upstairs, who's all by himself. There's a fucking idea. Listen. I know it's just a computer game, but it's no excuse to turn your brain off, innit? So that is pretty much all you need to know before getting into it. In the next episode, we will be discussing Scout as a role in MVM, what its duties are towards the team, the weapons he uses, and so on and so forth. Until next time.